pandemic shutdowns are unconstitutional. That is the message protesters are trying to send to Governor Cuomo tonight. The protesters are worried about the future of small businesses across Western New York and the impact that a second wave could leave behind. 7 Eyewitness News reporter Hannah Buehler tells us more.
We want to have some freedom back in our state.
These Western New Yorkers took to Niagara Square hoping to send a message to Governor Andrew Cuomo. They say enough is enough when it comes to Albany placing COVID-19 restrictions on businesses and people. Local activist Russ Thompson hosted the rally today.
The lockdowns are detrimental to the recovery of not only the economy, but to the people.
We do not need Andrew Cuomo to dictate every single area of our lives.
Supporters here say it's the continued restrictions now 7 months into this pandemic that is doing more harm for families and businesses than it is good.
The survival of small businesses that are all over here, theaters, restaurants, bowling alleys, you can go right down the list.
We have states at this point that are open. We have counties in this state, no cases in months. We have countries that have been open. They've had no lockdowns. The science is there. People in Western New York and people in New York aren't any different than any other state or country.
The Western New York region had a 1% positive test rate Tuesday. Erie County had 34 new positive COVID cases over the last 3 days. Meantime, at least 13 states have reported average positivity rates above 10% over the past week. Governor Cuomo says New York will now withhold funds for localities and schools in COVID-19 cluster zones identified by the state that fail to enforce public health law.
Local governments must do enforcement. The primary responsibility in this entire situation for local governments is enforcement.
I think people should be allowed to make decisions for themselves.
In Buffalo, Hannah Buehler, 7 Eyewitness News.